Hey, this is Jason.
This is Travis, and we're the QBs on wheels.
It's
What time?
time. I think it's time for Pick Six.
Pick six time!
Pick Six is where we give you six guaranteed winners or your money back.
Guaranteed.
All right. I'm going first this week because you can suck it.
Ho, ho, ho!
And I'm going to start with the Colts and Broncos. The Broncos are visiting Indianapolis, and that is where uh, the Colts are going to stomp them.
Pretty much.
So yeah, that's my first pick of the week is Indy over Denver.
Not a bad pick at all.
Thank you, sir.
I think I am going to pick, and it just kind of hurts my stomach, but I'm going to pick Seattle over my Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, that's gonna smart.
Because
I
Atlanta,
mean, it's gonna happen,
yeah, it will.
but it's gonna smart.
Atlanta looks like trash, and Seattle and Russell Wilson look like the opposite of trash. So I think Atlanta loses that game pretty bad.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do concur.
Yeah.
Um, my next one is a bit of an underdog. Actually, quite a bit of an underdog because the Buffalo Bills are playing the Philadelphia Eagles in Buffalo, where, by the way, in October in Buffalo, it may snow.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think the Eagles are going to win. And I'll tell you why.
Damn.
I think the Bills are a good team and a very well coached team. However, I think based on pure talent, the Eagles still have a lot. And I think head to head, um, the Eagles are they even gave Zeke a pretty rough time for the first three quarters. They've got a really impressive run defense, and that's where Buffalo has been winning their games is on the ground. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and I think the Eagles are going to squeak it out. I think that they are reeling from their loss to Dallas, but they know they're still in second place in that division, and they're still within striking distance, and they're going to force 100% effort against an AFC team.
Yeah.
So
It's actually a pretty good pick. I can see that happening. Even though Buffalo, I think, has surprised America, not just us two, but all of America. I don't think anybody seen the Bills going five.
well, they surprised me at 3-0, and at 5-1, I'm starting to think they're for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Yep.
Well, if you went with kind of an underdog, I'm going to go with kind of an underdog. If you watched this past Monday night's game, Sam Darnold had negative 7 points in fantasy. But I think he rebounds against the Jags, and I'm taking Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell, and the Jets over Mustache and the Jags.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So what you're saying to me is the 4 weeks when Darnold had mono, he scored more points
yeah,
by not showing up.
yep,
That's sad.
yeah, it is.
That's
Now
sad.
he did play the New England Patriots, and they have the best defense, touchdown and turnover wise. But still, negative 7 points. That's terrible.
That's right. That is definitely terrible. I don't even think it's fair to score it that way. I think that the lowest you should be able to get is 0, but that's just me.
Yeah,
Guess
Le'Veon Bell actually said in an interview, "Did you have any advice for Sam Darnold after the game?" He's like, "Yeah, I did. You know what I said? You can't get any worse."
poor Darnold.
I know.
Um, all right, my turn again. I picked the Chicago Bears to win the NFC North, and they're in last place. But they're still a good team, and the Chargers, who looked really good before they started playing, do not anymore. So I'm going to say that the Bears are the best last place team in the league. So I'm going to pick them to win this week.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. My next pick, man, I really wish as a football fan, Patrick Mahomes was playing this game because it would be Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes. I
Wait. Are you going against the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
pick.
best team in the NFL?
I'm gonna go Green Bay over KC,
Wow.
and that's just well, not just because now. Don't get me wrong, Green Bay's looking great, like a strong team, but I think even if Patrick Mahomes was in, I'd probably take them. But I don't think he's playing. I mean, I really don't. Even if he does play, that's very stupid on Kansas City's part. But I don't think Andy Reid's that stupid, so I don't think he is playing. So I'm gonna take Green Bay over KC.
Yeah, I saw an interview with one of the receivers. I'm trying to remember if it was Tariq Hill or Hardman, but they said, "Well, how bad is Patrick Mahomes' knee?" They said, "I saw the knee. It didn't look like a knee."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Wow, that
yeah,
hurts."
yeah,
I've been limping just thinking about it.
yeah,
Good thing I can't walk because that'd be embarrassing.
yeah,
But yeah, I agree with you. I think the pack is would definitely give the Chiefs a run for their money with Mahomes in there, and without him, I feel like um, the pack is definitely a winner.
yeah. And
Um,
my brother is a diehard Green Bay Packers fan, and he's actually kind of disappointed because Patrick Mahomes is not playing. He said that he wishes Patrick Mahomes was playing because if Green Bay beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, then they should be okay in the playoffs. But if you beat them now, it's kind of just like, oh, I beat a team that's good, but they don't have their best player. So
well, I would say W is a W is a W.
yeah,
So I'm sure your brother will be just fine taking the dub.
yeah, no, I,
But he's right. I mean, this realistically could be a Super Bowl preview, and we're not gonna get to see it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I mean, I get that it's a W, but me personally, I would rather beat the best team with their best player than beat the best team without their best player. Just because then you kind of know, like, all right, we got this, man. It gives your team more confidence, gives your whole organization more confidence. But even if they do get the win, which I think they will, I mean, Green Bay's still doing good, man. Aaron Rodgers, he's after Sunday's game, man. He's right back in the MVP vote, man. He blew up 400 passing yards and
Yep,
6 total touchdowns. Like, give me a break.
yep. And one thing that Aaron Rodgers hasn't been given enough credit, um, because Jones had that great game where he got um 4 touchdowns.
Who was that against?
Um, um, somebody in blue and silver. I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, my Cowboys.
Oh
Shut up.
man, I forgot about
Shut
that.
up.
Sorry about
Shut up. Forgot about that douche.
that.
And then, but Devontae Adams had a great game early in the season, or a couple of them. And so, there was these superstar performances, and no one said, "Hey, you remember Aaron Rodgers was handing the ball to those guys?"
Nope.
And then he had one of those spectacular performances. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, Aaron had to do the double check."
Well, if you really think about it, since Aaron Rodgers took over for Brett Favre, when has he ever had a stout defense and a good running back core? I'll wait.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna tell me because he has never had one. So even if he doesn't do that great, he got two other things to rely on. So I mean, watch out for Green Bay, man. Watch out.
Yep. Yeah, Green Bay is the real deal. They proved that against my Cowboys, whom used to be the real deal. And
Well, they
then
kind of bounced back with the Eagles. I was impressed with that win.
yeah, that was a big win. They scored a bunch of points. They haven't done that for a few weeks, and that was one of the big differences. Their defense has been solid the entire season,
Yep.
but they weren't scoring points, and they lost 3 games that were all pretty close,
Yep.
and then they blew out the Eagles. So it feels like they could be back, but at 4-3, they have a whole different outlook on the season.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, I think there's only a couple other things worth mentioning. The Dolphins are really hoping that they might get a win because of how miserable the Steelers have looked. That's on Monday night. I wouldn't count on it, however.
No.
Um,
Who got bye weeks this week?
the Cowboys and the Ravens, which I think is also important to mention because both of them have a bunch of fantasy players
Yeah. Good
that
call.
are first round fantasy. So if you have Cowboys or Ravens on your squad, um, Lamar is not going to score any points this week. Dak is not going to score, but they both might beat Darnold.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but that's all we have. If you're in the mood, tomorrow night is a game, the Vikings versus the Redskins. And if you'd ever like to see ancient Vikings murder ancient Native Americans, this is a good game for you because that's about what's going to happen. That
Summed
should be
up.
an easy win.
All right, guys.
All right. Peace. We're out. Talk to you guys later.